Already know. Scroll to the ground. MLB stream on here. Only 2 people. I was on 21-7. My eyes whooped. I feel like I can win that game. Oh, there we go. I see myself on live now. Whoop, whoop. I don't know whether I can hear myself. Yeah, you can hear me on this fucking stream. I thought I had the microphone off.
No matter the venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll give it to the back. crosses the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Working on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. He lets one fly deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fakes the grab on the left. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Sturdivant. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, his program carrying it on their shoulders.
And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Belt. Touchdown, Georgia. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Caught near the sticks, it's Clark. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. While we're only halfway through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gators will hustle to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him.
Breaks into the open. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. It's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Gator! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for a score.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff.
He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going for it all. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play not
so careful too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down with this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that
play. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up 4th down.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fit it in the window for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Branch. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gator!
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it.
It's a running room. Touchdown Bulldogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
That's reeled in. It's Wilson. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's flagged away. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make the play.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down in the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Branch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all mounted up. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process, and now once you get...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30, the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
It is so nice to have a guy that can take a play that looks like it's going for no gain, break the tackle, and then you've got an explosive play now in great field position.
It's so awesome. You don't have to block it perfectly. He makes the guy.
Touchdown, Florida! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Pulls it in. It's Branch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On the run, it's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now on third down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, pressure. It affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's ball.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. It's Flagway. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pulls and fires complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's got an open man. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gator. And they take it in for 6 more points. As Florida fans like to say, come on, Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rivalry.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Once the defense is wide open. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got some room, it was over.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more.
Turning it on! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Glagway. He uncorks one deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Florida! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Glagway. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Got his man downfield. Gashing the knee on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly.
Breaks into the open. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Here's the pressure. Grab behind the line. It's ball.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Offense changing the play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the middle. The short hands, it's ball. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it will take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Quick strike complete. Quick step and go. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Corners are walked up tight. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated.
He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots, keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And down he goes back at the 3.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been...
And he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this...
There he goes! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they are in for the score here late in the 4th quarter.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile in.
From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it. The 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Branch. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Dogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State. A toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse